Time now for our film session, presented by your local Geico offices in Cypress, Katy, Spring, and Pearland.
District 17-6A is an 8-team league featuring 4 Cy-Fair ISD schools and 4 Spring Branch ISD schools. This was previously a 9-team district, but last year's league runner-up Cy Falls has departed. 17-6A is still plenty tough, beginning at the top with one of the area's powerhouse programs. Defending district champion Cy-Fair went a perfect 10-0 in the regular season, but for the first time in more than 3 decades, Ed Pajovsky is no longer part of this legendary program. The veteran head coach retired, but Bobcat fight never dies, and longtime assistant Cy-Fair alum Jeff Millard takes the reins and should keep this program among the area's premier football powers. Look for the Bobcats to rely on power rushing attack led by senior running back LJ Johnson, and that always ferocious defense. Cy Creek has reached the regional final in 6A Division II playoffs each of the last 2 years, but the Cougars have a lot of holes to fill in 2020. Cy Creek must replace 14 first or second team all-district seniors from a year ago. It will be interesting to see if the Cougars can replicate the success we've seen from this program in recent years. Jersey Village captured the league crown 2 years ago, but last season the Falcons floundered to a 4-6 campaign. Look for the Falcons offense to take flight behind an experienced passing attack built around quarterback Caleb Weaver. Cy Ridge made a regional final appearance in 2016, but the Rams haven't been back to postseason since. Last fall, Cy Ridge went 5-5 and finished in the middle of the pack in 17-6A. The Rams senior class has yet to taste the postseason and will be hungry to get Cy Ridge back into the playoffs. Memorial reached the second round a year ago, suffering a tough 7-point defeat to eventual state semifinalist Katy Taylor. The Mustangs finished the year 7-5 overall and look to take the next step this fall. Running back Carson Zahn is one of the area's top sophomores last year and should carry the load on offense. The Mustangs returned 4 all-district performers from a unit that held opponents to less than 13 points a contest over the final 8 games. Stratford started last year 4-2, but the Spartans dropped their last 4 games of the season and missed the playoffs for the 2nd straight year. But before that, this proud program had advanced to the postseason 9 years in a row, and the Spartans desperately want to get back in 2020. Springwoods and Northbrook round out the district, and the 2 programs combined to win 1 game last year. The Tigers' 21-7 win over the rival Raiders. Both programs look to bounce back this fall, but will have their hands full in this loaded district.
The film session is presented by your local Geico offices in Cypress, Katy, Spring, and Pearland. To get more information or a quote, go to geico.com/Houston.